Hi again, everybody. Welcome back to KentStateSports.com, our weekly feature, the Student Athlete of the Week. The volleyball team started conference play this past weekend with both matchups on the road and split the two matchups with Miami and Bowling Green. We are joined by Kathy Krupa, our Student Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to you on a nice weekend.
Thank you.
Middle blocker, and where do you come to us from?
I'm from Chicago.
And what brought you to Kent State?
The atmosphere, the fact that Kent State's never won a MAC championship before, that really gave me a drive to want to come here and start a tradition.
Last year you go 5-6 on the road, and in your first year head coach Don Grimala's MAC debut, you go to Millett Hall. Miami's always tough, and you fall behind early on, but you guys didn't panic.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Miami. Every time we go there, they have like a really big fan base that talks a lot of smack to us. They turn all the lights off. They do like a really big ordeal, and I think personally it just gets me pumped up, and it really just makes us want to stick it to them.
You were down 2-1, but you rallied to win the next two. And in Game 5, the swing pivotal game, it wasn't even close.
No, we definitely knew that Game 5 is just one game to 15 points, and we said just lay it all out on the line. If you start off Game 5 and you're down 5 points, there's no way you can fight back. You only have 10 more points to do it. So we just knew that we had to start off strong from the beginning and give them no hope.
Well, you lost the first set, and then in set number 2, you're in danger of going down 2-0 on the road. You're down 20-14. How did you find it within yourself to rally back from that to win that second set?
That's almost like the point of no return. You either have to push through it, or once they get to like 21-14, you're at like a 7-point deficit, and it's really hard to get back from that. And at that point, we honestly have nothing to lose, and we just said, who cares if we make a mistake? Who cares if they make a mistake? Just play the volleyball we know.
Well, 20 points. You had 3 aces over the weekend. You're really having a nice season in this, your senior year. How have you been able to do it?
Well, preseason was a little rough, and that's because we played a lot of tough teams. I think out of the 12 teams we played, 9 or 10 of them were top 100 teams, and we did that on purpose so we wouldn't have just a preseason that we could just roll through. We wanted to have a high-level competition preseason, and we knew we were going to come out maybe undefeated from preseason just because of the high-caliber teams we played, but that's what prepared us to play the Miamis of the conference, the Ohios of the conference, so we're ready to play high-caliber teams.
Now, I know one that hurt last year was the matchup at the Convocation Center in Athens. You really felt like you had the Bobcats. You'll go there on Thursday before coming home. This is one I'm sure you guys have had circled on your calendar for a while.
Mm-hmm. There's something about Ohio that they just have this like swag to them that when any team walks in, they just think they're going to stomp all over them. And at that point last year, we just didn't care whatsoever. We said, we're just going to play the volleyball we know. We don't care how big they are, how athletic they are. We just want to play how we know how to play. And it's going to be a big game for us this year. They just lost to BG in 3, so I know they're out for blood, but so are we. We want to show them that Kent State isn't a team that they could just come in every single year and just walk all over.
Well, Saturday should be a fun day here at Kent State. You've got football at Dick's Stadium at noon. Then the nightcap volleyball home opener in the conference at 7 o'clock against Central Michigan. And Kathy Krupa, I know that a home atmosphere that's very festive will really go a long way in helping you guys out.
Yeah, I agree. Even when we walk into other schools and we see a huge fan base, sometimes we're like, oh, I wish we had that. But the fans we've had so far are wonderful, and we just really, really want to get like students involved, like the Greek life involved, other athletes involved. We really want everyone to come to our games and show them like what Kent State's all about.
Let you go one more time, one more thing I should say, and that is tell me something and tell our fans something that not everybody knows about you.
My real name is Katarzyna. I was born in Poland and I moved here when I was 3.
How can I spell that?
K-A-T-A-R-Z-Y-N-A.
The country or Poland, Ohio?
The country.
Congratulations. Kathy Krupa and my awful humor combining for this week's Student Athlete of the Week. Next week we'll see you.